Polar bear versus Megalodon, the ultimate battle of sea and ice. In the depths of prehistory, when the oceans were ruled by monsters and the land by titans, one apex predator reigned supreme beneath the waves, the Megalodon. A shark so colossal and terrifying that even today its very name evokes awe and fear. Fast forward to the present day, and the icy waters of the Arctic are dominated by another apex predator, the polar bear. The largest land carnivore alive, built for power, endurance, and lethal precision. While these two creatures are separated by millions of years and vastly different environments, the idea of a clash between them is irresistible. Imagine a world where ice meets open ocean, where the shadows beneath the waves hold teeth the size of daggers, and where a polar bear's greatest challenge is not the cold, but a sea monster that could swallow it whole. The polar bear, or Ursus maritimus, is a true giant of the Arctic. Adult males typically weigh between 900 to 1.500 pounds, with exceptional specimens reaching over 1.600 pounds. Standing nearly 10 feet tall when rearing on their hind legs. Polar bears are built for raw power and endurance. Their bodies are covered in thick layers of blubber and dense fur, providing insulation against the Arctic cold and acting as natural armor against bites and slashes. This blubber can be over 4 inches thick, absorbing shock and helping the bear endure powerful blows that would shatter the bones of lesser creatures. Their forelimbs are immense, ending in paws equipped with 3-inch claws, curved and sharp, designed to grip slippery ice and tear through flesh with terrifying efficiency. These claws, honed for disemboweling seals, can deliver slashing strikes powerful enough to break skulls and crack bones. The polar bear's bite force, estimated at around 1.200 pounds per square inch (psi), is enough to crush the skull of a seal or splinter the thick bones of walruses. Despite their massive size, polar bears are surprisingly agile swimmers, capable of covering long distances in search of food. Using their massive forepaws like paddles, they can swim at speeds of up to 6 miles per hour and cover over 60 miles without rest. Their hunting strategy revolves around ambush, often lying in wait by breathing holes in the ice to strike seals that surface for air. This reliance on stealth and explosive power works well against seals and walruses. But against a monster like Megalodon, designed for relentless pursuit and underwater combat, the polar bear would face a different kind of threat altogether. Enter Megalodon, the apex predator of the ancient seas. Megalodon, or Carcharocles megalodon, is the largest and most terrifying shark to have ever roamed the oceans. This prehistoric behemoth, which lived approximately 3.6 to 23 million years ago, is estimated to have reached lengths of 50 to 60 feet, 15 to 18 meters, and weighed up to 60 tons. Its jaws alone were large enough to swallow a modern-day polar bear whole. Lined with serrated teeth the size of human hands, each designed to shear through flesh and bone with ease. The bite force of Megalodon, estimated at an astounding 40.000 pounds per square inch, nearly 30 times that of a great white shark, was capable of pulverizing the skulls of whales and snapping spines like twigs. Megalodon's hunting strategy was brutally effective. Unlike modern great white sharks, which often bite their prey, Megalodon's attacks were designed to incapacitate or kill instantly. Its teeth, shaped like serrated blades, could slice through cartilage and bone alike, leaving victims bleeding out within moments. Its massive size and power meant that few, if any, creatures could withstand its initial strike. Even whales, armored with layers of blubber and muscle, were no match for a full-force bite from this prehistoric leviathan. The battlefield, where ice meets the abyss. Imagine a neutral battleground, a frigid stretch of ocean where the Arctic ice shelves drift into open water. A place where cold currents mix with deeper, warmer flows, drawing marine life in abundance. The polar bear, paddling silently between ice flows, is a ghost of muscle and fur. Eyes dark and unblinking, driven by hunger, it has ventured farther than usual, drawn by the scent of seals or perhaps the blood of a recent kill. Beneath the surface, unseen in the gloom, Megalodon glides in lazy circles, its eyes black and empty, muscles coiled beneath a silver-gray back. The shark strikes first. A shadow detaches from the darkness, jaws yawning wide, serrated teeth gleaming. The bear has barely a moment to react before those jaws close around its hind leg. A crunch of bone and a gout of blood that blooms dark in the water. But the polar bear, even wounded, is a force of nature. It twists, claws lashing out, raking deep furrows across the shark's snout. Blood streams from the wounds, and the shark recoils, rolling to the side with a flick of its powerful tail. The final act, blood and fury. In a savage dance of survival, the two titans twist and thrash through the ice-bound waters, blood streaking in crimson clouds. The polar bear's paws strike again and again, claws slashing through water and flesh, while Megalodon lunges repeatedly, teeth snapping shut on fur and fat. The bear's blubber, thick and rubbery, absorbs some of the shark's bite, but every strike sends fresh blood billowing through the water, weakening the bear with each passing moment. But if the bear can break free, dragging itself onto the ice, the fight shifts dramatically. Megalodon, fast as it is, cannot follow onto the frozen platform, its muscular body thrashing helplessly in the shallows. Here, on land, the polar bear's power becomes absolute. A single swipe of those massive paws could break bones or sever the shark's spine, ending the fight with brutal efficiency. But the bear, wounded and bleeding, might not have the strength left to deliver the killing blow. The aftermath. Nature's savage balance. In the end, this battle of sea versus ice underscores the brutal balance of survival, where even the mightiest predators find themselves tested by blood, tooth, and claw. In the Arctic, where the sun is a pale ghost on the horizon and the water is a cold grave, only the strongest survive. For the polar bear and Megalodon, this battle is not just a fight for dominance but a struggle for life itself, a savage reminder that in nature, there are no safe harbors, only those who kill and those who die.